Alright, folks, so it's day 165 of the year, and I am out of turkey sausage patties. My sister in law was taking my wife to the doctor. I just hopped out of the shower. My head is still wet. Still dealing with a little bit of that chest cold that me and my son have been going through. It seems like it goes away and then it comes back on you. It's crazy. But today I'm going to fix me some vegetable soup with ground turkey as my meat base for the soup. I like meat in my soup. Some people just like straight vegetable. I like straight vegetable too, but I gotta have me some meat in there, and I'm going to have me some meat in there. I'll be cooking all that in the Instapot. I got the ground turkey laid out and thawing, and going to put me a bunch of vegetables in there. I was gonna do like a bean style soup, so it might turn out to be more like chili beans. But I'm thinking about putting some other things in there too besides just the beans. I'm not sure yet. I don't want to make it too calorie dense, because beans already add a lot, and I got 2 cans of 2 different kinds of beans. And since we're doing it with turkey, we're not going to do traditional style chili beans with the pintos and the kidneys. I'm thinking about using some white canna lily beans and a can of black beans. We'll call it black and white bean turkey chili. Or something like that. And it'll definitely be different. Definitely be different, but can't go too wrong. I like black beans, I like canna lily beans, and I like turkey. I got some tomatoes in the can that already have the green chilies in there with them. Got 2 cans of that I could put in there. And depending on how thick I want it, I got some tomato paste up there. And I do have a little can of tomato sauce, but I may not use those 2 things. We'll see how the soup turns out on its own. It should be good. It should be fine. It should work. I think it's going to be good. It'll probably be good. I'm here to tell y'all that air fryer done an amazing job on these turkey hot dog wieners. And that relish combo with that little bit of grape jelly in there, man, you just don't know. I wished I would have had some sweet barbecue sauce, but I didn't. Probably would have been a little better, but I'm out of that, and so I used that bold, spicy Carolina style. That's one thing I learned about Carolina barbecue sauces. They make great relish. I like making my own relish with different things instead of buying store-bought relish. I always gotta have that sauerkraut in mine. It'd be better if I chopped it up in the food processor, but I was being a little lazy with that today. Didn't want to drag it out. But that hand chopper works just fine. That is good. That's a good way to get them fermented vegetables in too on a good old hot dog like this. It's turkey based hot dog. I picked those up at Aldi's. Just needed something to tide me over until I can. My turkey on those enough for me to cook my vegetable soup or chili beans or whatever we're gonna call it. We don't know yet. That relish is good, y'all. That's good. I gotta find me some of them smoked sausage made with turkey. I know they're lower in calorie and stuff. I've eaten them before, and I think they make them with cheddar and jalapeno and all kind of stuff in them too. So I'll be on the lookout for some of them for sure. Those really go good with relish, or hot dog chili. But I'm trying to get them fermented vegetables in, y'all, and that vinegar. I didn't do quite as good a job with that yesterday. And that's surprising considering my scale weight dropped yesterday. I didn't do a weigh-in this morning. It's been a hectic morning. Janice had to go to the doctor, and Lee had to give her a shower. So I was running around the house helping out where I could, and just didn't have a weigh-in time. I should have weighed in before I made and ate these hot dogs, but I didn't think about it. And you don't want to weigh after you eat. You don't. It'll break your heart. So I'm thinking that scale is going to be somewhere around the same as it was yesterday, around 273, somewhere around there. So we'll wait a few more days and weigh in. I mean, it's early in the week. It's Tuesday. We'll weigh in around Saturday or Sunday. Man, excuse me. But anyway, I'll cut you back on when I get ready to make that chili. Oh man. So the kids have been home for 2 more days. I know I said I was going to take them back, but it just hasn't worked out to where we can take it. Well, I did take the daughter back yesterday, but she's out again today because of their scheduling issues. They only have her going for 2 hours, and that would have interfered with this doctor's thing that Janice has going on. And we just told them we'd keep her home another day. They're having scheduling issues bad over there. Alright, well, we'll talk to you in a bit. Alright, folks, so chili beans is finally done. Look at there. Look at there, I got my cornbread in there. I made some cornbread with them. Chili beans! Black beans don't look so black anymore. Kind of turned a little dark brown. But they are good. A little bit of that pepper vinegar in there. That's a little bit of heaven in a bowl. My cornbread turned out good. It turned over like it should and come right out of that pan. That pan's starting to get real good and seasoned, y'all. I can tell when that cornbread comes out good without sticking. Trust me when I say it's not easy to train a pan. It's not easy to train a pan. Especially those cast iron skillets. Man, that's good. I see more of that in my future. Especially in the wintertime. I mean, there's one of the canna lilies. I kind of like them black beans in there. Now, don't get me wrong, I like my kidney beans and my pintos, but some of them kidney beans can be a little tough, even in the can. I guess it depends on the crop or the production of them. Sometimes they can be just right, but sometimes them kidney beans can be a little harsh. And I prefer navy beans over the canna lily. But they didn't have any, so I got the closest thing, and they're pretty close in taste. Man, that was good. I'm trying to debate on whether I want another bowl or not. Oh man, y'all, that was really, really good. I got to excuse me. I might have to sneeze. It is hot, y'all. I'm sweating, not just from the chili beans, but it's like triple. It's triple digits here in the upstate today, and it's got me sweating. Excuse me, just a second. All right, sorry about that. So remember, I told you I've been having sinus and chest trouble, and my son too. Ordered this the other day. I talked about it. It's called mullein. It is a plant that grows wild here in America, and it grows in other parts of the world too. And that's what the plant looks like. I don't recognize that plant anywhere around me here in my neck of the woods, but excuse me. But I got these capsules, and they're supposed to be a lung cleanser, a natural lung cleanser. That's what they look like. They're green in there, and the inside of a clear capsule. I guess that's a gelatin capsule, but it's green. It's like a really dark army green color. I took one of those earlier, and I can take up to 3 a day with meals. In fact, go ahead and take one now. Now this stuff is supposed to coat your lungs, and it's some kind of natural expectorant. And I'm here to tell you, it loosens up some stuff. I'm almost scared to take that second pill. I mean, it just doesn't loosen it up in your lungs. I mean, it loosens up in your head. I've been having to keep a rag with me to blow my nose constantly since I took that other one. I took it around probably about 12:30, just after lunch, and it is going on 6 o'clock now, so it's been a good little while, I guess. It should be fine. I think I'll be okay. But yeah, I ain't taking no more today. That is enough. It's got me sniffling, y'all. And I mean, it's loose. I mean, it loosens up some stuff within you. I've read reviews on it that says it's real good for people with asthma. And that's what I got. So I purchased some the other day, and it just got here today. And my wife purchased me a bottle also, so I got another bottle on the way because she wanted me to give my son some, and I did, which I would have anyway. Y'all just don't know how that loosens you up. It's unreal. But it has opened up my airways. Like I say, people with asthma testify to it. They're like, yeah, we can't live without it. I mean, I haven't used my inhaler in months since I started taking this stuff. So, yeah, you know, it helps with other things from what I hear that, you know, I ain't talking about. But you know where I'm going with it. I reckon you do. Suppose so. Maybe you do. I'm telling you, within 15 minutes, so I gotta cut this short. Within 15 to 20 minutes, that stuff was working me. It was working on the mucus and you know, the S word, the snot. I mean, I don't know no nicer way to say it, but I'm telling you, this stuff is a miracle. It grows naturally in the wild. Like I said in the video, I even watched a video of a guy who smoked it and said it was instant lung relief for him after smoking it. Now, I don't know if I'd carry it that far. But, you know, people smoke worse things out there, I guess. I don't think I'd go that far. It works just fine, trust me, in a pill form. I like it like that. And I think I'm going to always keep some around. Now, I use ginger, too, to help with that stuff. But ginger does all kind of things, but it doesn't do it like this stuff. This stuff is amazing. Now, ordered some other stuff that one of my subscribers turned me on to that I investigated the other day, but we'll talk about that on another video. I've got it also ordered in the mail. It's a little more expensive, but yeah, it works on some of those things out there, you know, that you may or may not want or be able to conversate about. You know, those things. I forget what they're called. Oh man, you know what I'm talking about. But it helps with some of those things. And it's got all kind of healing properties in it too. It's like a real powerful antioxidant. So is this. This is also an antioxidant. And I'm kind of thinking they're kind of similar to their effectiveness of things and such. But definitely asthma sufferers, should get them some mullein for sure. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm always having difficulty with sinus and nasal issues, especially in this dry climate that I'm in. The humidity is through the roof. We got the air conditioner wide open, and I think it's still like 77 degrees in the house with the air conditioner running, and the humidity from outside is seeping in here. I can't wait till the sun goes down. Whew. And it's going to be triple digits again tomorrow. I think it's going to be even hotter tomorrow. Man, y'all, tell y'all the truth. It's not miserable. It's just, you ever get one of them colds where everything's so runny you can't control it coming out? I mean, that's how my nose is right now. I'm trying my best for it not to drip anywhere while I'm on camera. This stuff is amazing. I think it's going to get me and my son over this congestion. I got high hopes for it anyway. I mean, so far so good. I'm liking it. I am liking it. I'll never be without it as long as the government don't shut it down. They're trying to shut down that other herb that my subscriber told me about, Mr. Bones. Thank you, Mr. Alex Bones. I do appreciate the recommendation. I will let you know how that works out as well. Wow. I can't stop. It just won't stop. Trust me, as stopped up as I was, and it just hung in my throat the way it has been, I don't mind it coming out right now. And they say anybody with a chronic cough, this stuff will pretty much keep you from coughing quite as much. This mullein I'm talking about. Since you recommended something to me, Mr. Bones, I recommend this to you as well. This mullein, man. That mullein is something else. Man. Do some research on that mullein. Not mullet, mullein. The mullet doesn't exist to anyone, just so you know, unless you're a Beastie Boys fan. They're the ones that coined the term mullet back in 1994, and nobody even knew the term existed until the millennials came into play, and wanted to disown their parents and stuff, and it kind of, spread through Yahoo chat rooms and stuff like that. I guarantee you, 99% of them don't even know that they're Beastie Boys fans. To one of the crappiest songs they ever sung, by the way. Not that they had that many hits ever in the first place. I think I remember Fight for Your Right to Party back in the 80s, and it was kind of... And then there was that No Sleep to Brooklyn, I guess that was another one. Probably their biggest two hits ever. But they had a song called Mullet Man, and I had to go listen to it because I didn't even know it existed until I done a Google search on it. I said, who coined the phrase mullet for a haircut? And they said Beastie Boys back in 1994. And nobody knew it. Where's my proof that no one knew it? My proof is in the movie Joe Dirt, where they were making fun of his haircut. Nowhere in the original movie Joe Dirt that they mentioned his haircut being called a mullet. Go watch it. Nowhere in there. They had to make a sequel about 3 years ago that really flopped on its butt through Rotten Tomatoes. It sucked. Just so they could have him sit on a bench and do a little Forrest Gump spin-off, where he was sitting next to a lady and she called him Mullet Head. Just so they could add that in there. I think that the only reason they made a sequel to the movie is so they could say mullet. It's really stupid. It's a really stupid terminology, in my opinion. which is why I wear the haircut, as a slap in the face to all the idiots out there who are Beastie Boy fans and don't know it. uh, that's society for you, though. They can't pick on the people they want to, so they got to pick on the ones they can get by with it with, that they don't think no one will pay attention to. That's how bullies work, right? When they can't outright bully the demographic that they want to, they'll find some other way, and that's what that's all about. Look up the definition of mullet. It's literally a fish that swims in the ocean, nothing else. There's no other definition. Not even the haircut is considered a part of the definition of a mullet. At least not yet. They'll probably correct that over time. But you look at some of your famous wrestlers and rock singers all the way up into the late 90s wore this haircut. And you tell me how in the early 2000s it turned around so fast. A bunch of people who just needed something to pick on decided, that would be a part of it, along with other things, But then I was listening to a lady today. She was a Christian lady who said the late 80s and early 90s was a turning point for culture, and everything from that point up until now is accepted, and anything from that point on back is not accepted. So that should tell you a lot about the narratives that they try to push these days on people, whether they want them or not. And it's not going over well anymore. I mean, it's finally coming to a head where people are starting to wake the hell up and think for themselves. It's about time. That's why I'm here. I've always been a free, independent thinker, and will continue to be as I move forward. All right, that's all I got for today, folks. Till tomorrow, y'all have a good one.